Hi, this is day 2 of Energy Pull, and what I do is that it's kind of like I spend a few minutes, maybe 5, maybe 10, who knows how it goes, and I talk about a certain topic that's related to energy pulls, and then we do an energy pull meditation. So if I just introduce myself, if you've just stumbled across this video, my name is Stacy, and I am introducing a tool to everyone on this planet called the energy pull. It's an energy pull meditation kind of way, and the whole idea is I guess the best visualization I have is, imagine if you've gone fishing and you put a wish out to the universe. Is when you cast that wish, and pulling energy is kind of like reeling in everything to come your way. There's 2 things that you've got to know. First of all, it's important to cast. So it's important to ask. So whatever you do, just be aware of whether you are asking or not and how you're asking, because our thoughts what happens to our thoughts? Our thoughts create our reality. In what sense? Because our thoughts influence our behaviors, and our behaviors in compound affect our actions, and our actions create our life. So our thoughts, unconsciously, our thoughts are creating our lives, and they're asking, and they're sending out this certain vibration. And at the same time, consciously, when we're asking, it's like we're aware of what we'd like to create in our life, and then we ask. Often what happens is that things don't show up as fast or as we planned it, so we either can't receive it, or when it's not here, we have another thought like, oh my goodness, how come it hasn't happened yet? And the thought of how come it hasn't happened yet is stronger. We think about it more, we spend more of our energy on it, and then that's what extends whatever you're wishing for not to actualize right away. So casting is really important. Think about all the things that you'd like to have in your life and have a vision of it, and ask questions like, what would it take? So this morning I really wanted to meet us. I really wanted to have an important meeting in Las Vegas. So I asked the question of, okay, what would it take for me to meet this certain individual in Las Vegas? And to create this most amazing divine magic happened was that I somehow our app in Skype called all 4 parties involved. None of us, when we were talking, pressed the call button, but we all happened to be available, all answered the phone, and we had this amazing 1-hour conversation, and lo and behold, we're going to meet this person in Las Vegas, and what are the infinite possibilities from there? The thing is, I asked in prayer, and I asked also with a component of certainty that what I ask, like, I know that there's going to be a way for things to happen, and if it doesn't, then I will totally surrender everything to God and know that, like, there's something better out there for me. So that's that. And let's go straight to the energy pull. So again, what we're going to do for the energy pull is we're going to lower our barriers so that there's nothing stopping us in this communication with God, and we're going to imagine that we're in a certain bubble, and we're going to expand this bubble so that we create a lot of space. And after that, I'm going to ask you to get into the energy, the vibration, the feeling of what it is to have what you'd like to create in your life. And then when you're in that feeling, and when you've tapped into that frequency, that's when we're going to reel it in. And just whatever you do, have no expectation how something's going to show up, because often it doesn't show up like you think. It shows up totally different. So, okay, good. So we're going to be reaching out through all time, space, dimensions, all the people and all the places and things who are looking for you, but they just don't know it yet. And I always will tell you guys this, and what my friend told me. She said, hey Stacy, what if that you were the answer to someone's prayer? So yeah, what if on the other end of your prayer there's someone else or something else that you are the answer for them? And let's just pull that in now in this energy pull meditation. This is a 90-day meditation series, and we're on day 2, and I would love to hear from you guys how it's going for you. We're only on day 2, but magic happens all the time, and it happens when we're ready to receive it. So let's get started. Magical and miracles. Okay, so I'm at work right now, so this is my work room. Okay, so close your eyes Take a deep breath in. Let's set the intention out that we're going to have this amazing energy pull meditation, that everything that we want, everything that we pray for, our prayers will be heard, our prayers will be answered. And also know that, you know, prayers may be delayed, but they are never denied. So just have that feeling like that. And if there's anything that's stopping you from having a strong communication, from you being able to hear, from you being able to see, receive God's message, or and communicate your message to God, are you willing to just destroy and uncreate that and let that go, and just imagine all of those barriers, all those walls just melting away, dissipating. Now I'm going to ask you to imagine you're in a bubble, and we're going to expand this bubble to the size of the room that you're in. Expand it to the size of the building that you're in. Expand it to the size of the city block. Expand it to the size of the city that you live in. Expand it to the space of your country, to your whole body. The whole sphere, the bubble that you're in, is larger than the country that you're in. Let's expand to the earth. Let's go out 1,000,000 miles radius from us and reach the moon and some planets. And let's go extend to be the space of the sun. And when you're in this space, I want you just to acknowledge and be present with the space that you be. First, we're going to ask, you know, what would it take for my greatest, hardest desires to show up with total ease, joy, and glory? And everything that doesn't allow that, we just let it go. Just destroy and create it all. Now I'm going to ask you to visualize what you'd like to have in your life in 3 to 6 months from now, or 5 to 10 years from now. It's your greatest wish right now. And as you ask for it, really now make a command to tap into the energy, frequency, vibration of what it feels like, what it is to be like in that energy, and to have the thing right in front of you. Vividly imagine that you are with, like, the love of your life. Vividly imagine that you never have to worry about money. Vividly imagine that you're being recognized for all of your efforts. Vividly imagine that you bought your dream house. Vividly imagine you have an amazing relationship with your body. Just sit in this energy. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to pull energy. All you have to say is pull energy, and it's going for it. So as you pull energy, imagine that you have all these strings attached to everyone on this planet and all the things on this planet, and you're talking to the molecules, and you're just pulling it forward, pulling. You can even form an energy ball if you like with your hands, and pull energy into this ball. Or you can just pull energy from every single space of your being. Pulling. Just feel all that energy, and feel all your wishes coming true, and feeling all the people who are connecting to you. You're connecting to all the people who are looking for you, who don't even know it yet. From pulling. when you feel your heart so full, I need you to release this energy ball, release the energy, flow it out there on 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you're basically sending all of these little tricklets and energy drops all across time, space, dimension, to all the people who you're meant to meet and who are going to contribute to your life and who you're going to contribute their life to. And when you meet them, you'll realize it. They'll know it as well because they'll recognize your energy signature. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. So that is day 2. And keep on going. Be part of this journey with me for 90 days. You can do this energy pull 1,000 times a day. Like, just keep consistent with me for 90 days and we'll see what we can create out of it. I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Lots of love to you, and have a beautiful, it's Saturday, it happens to be Saturday in Hong Kong today. Have a beautiful Saturday.